If some want to come back home, issues of tax add a layer of complication.
You also need to consider what your intention. Are you just leaving for a couple of years? How much are you going to be earning? Is it employment income, or are you going to set up a business offshore? That's factors that you need to consider when you leave the country. If you didn't go through this process, yes, there's certainly fear from a non-compliance perspective of returning to South Africa.
But of course, that's just half of the picture. While South Africa is, without a doubt, facing a mountain of challenges, it remains attractive to some of its expatriates and the global community at large.
People think
Jody.
South Africa.
What's the weirdest thing about British culture?
I find it very strange that people say tea for dinner.
You thought it was like actual tea or what?
I think I laughed very loud. And still, every time someone says it, I'm like, are you sure? My British friends ask me all the time, are you okay? Or are you good? Or something. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I said I'm fine about 10 times.
They say it's like Greek people, are you alright? Not piss you off at first, doesn't it?
So, one of the questions I get asked often is, will you go back to South Africa? I think somebody made a comment on the channel also again. It's like, if the elections goes right and you have a different, will you go back to South Africa? And will you ever go back to South Africa? And the answer to that is actually very simple. Yes, I will go back to South Africa. Based on two things, really. There's two things that they need to sort out. And if that problem can be solved, I would gladly go back to South Africa. South Africa is an amazing place. It is really a beautiful country. I mean, the bushveld, we've got the great forests and everything there, but you can go to the Drakensberg or the Lowveld. We've also got forests and stuff there. South Africa is an amazing place. Love the weather, love the people. But there's two things that we can't, that just, I can't stay there until that gets sorted. And the first one is obviously the crime. We've spoken about that so many times. Unless there's proper rule of law, there's no point to go. I would never go back to South Africa. I think that is probably the number one thing. It's like, even when we went there in August last year, we are on edge all the time. We were stressed. It's like we are worried about getting robbed or getting hijacked or getting mugged or, it's just, it's not a nice feeling. People here don't understand it. People in Canada and people around the world, in the Western world, they do not understand being on edge the whole time. And I know there's plenty of people in South Africa that says, that's just you, it's not like that. The reality is, for me it is. And I think if you actually leave South Africa for long enough, where you live in a place where you don't have that stress, then you start realizing how much of it there was. We obviously have a reason. I mean, it's like, once you had some oak with a gun in your face and hitting you over the head with a gun, and you're in a situation where you're fearing for your life with hooligans, youngsters that are like have absolutely zero care for human life. They don't give a shit about you or your life. Once you're in that situation, it's kind of hard to move over, to get over it. It's kind of hard to not think about that, You've been hijacked or robbed or been in a situation like that. It burns into your brain. I mean, it's not something that you just go, back once or twice. It's not going to happen. That would definitely make South Africa a brilliant destination. I would love to go back to South Africa. the second thing is obviously is opportunities. I think that's the second biggest thing. It really is opportunities. The thing is, in South Africa, there's lots of opportunities for people that want to work and do stuff, but there's not. No, I'll put it wrong. In South Africa at the moment, there's not a lot of opportunity for people. There are too many people, and there's not a lot happening. Yes, you can do business, and there's opportunities, especially if you're some of the newly minted black diamonds, and you can get onto government contracts and stuff on that. You know, there are opportunities for a certain portion of the population, but for the biggest part of the population, there's not a lot of opportunities. And you know, for our kids, the thing is, I was reading today actually, was saying applying for work. He was saying that he applied for one job and he job. So, but back in South Africa, it's actually significantly worse. There's a lot of people in South Africa and not enough work. And obviously, you've got the quota systems, which, I mean, whatever the reason may be, it's a good thing. I'm not going to debate that. The reality is that you do have the BEE quotas and you can only employ.
So we send money quickly with Remitly. Download the app today.
Thing is, you know, although I think that the thing that's changing lately is that in the old days, I mean, if you live in Cupertino or San Francisco when they built Apple computers, or in Washington or in Seattle when you know, when Bill Gates South Africa, you're far away from everything. You wouldn't think of things. But I think that's changing lately with the result of the online thing. I was reading that was actually made in South Africa through from I did not know that. So that was very interesting. Sorry, folks, my camera is. Right, folks, so here we are, just about 24 hours later, and we have the results of our name request. So, from Services BC, I received an email. Your name request is approved. So, let's see. They don't tell you which names are approved. But what they do have is an attachment. So, let's have a look. All right, here we go. Intelligent Innovation Inc. has been approved. Remember, we submitted what it looks like inside. I think a much range of South African goods, so can't wait to see what's here. This is a much, much bigger store. Wow. Okay, so this is the biggest South African store we've been to so far. Look at this. A little bit of everything. Even some Springbok shit. Hello. Andy. Belinda's happy she found some Andy. These guys are very solid store. Black pot.